Okay, back in the shed again. Scorching Saturday. Why wouldn't you want to spend it in a wooden box? Oh, that sounds coffinish, doesn't it? Anyway, back to it. I cleaned off back to bare metal. That was the failure. Cleaned off back to bare metal and painted the caliper. So if we go, these a bit, that's been washed, but nothing else. That's the failure. So that's how rough that looked after being washed. Yeah, most of the old powder coating's gone or is dying. Looks rough as arseholes, and that's how it's come out. And obviously I haven't sanded it down back down to a flat finish or anything. It's but that is looking a lot better than that. Do you reckon? Is it worth the time and effort? I would recommend, if anyone is doing this and using VHT caliper paint and all the rest of it, don't bother. Just go and get it powder coated. Because yeah, it's very time consuming. I haven't really got anywhere that does powder coating nearby that is open on a Saturday that I can just pop it in. So taking all that inconvenience into consideration, the actual cost and everything, and the fact that I don't mind a dodgy finish, I think it's well worth the effort I've put in. So anyway, today's ideally going to be finished with both these sanded down to bare metal, that cleaned off and sanded down to bare metal, and painted, ready for them going in the oven tomorrow after spending the evening drying. So that's today's plan. It's already gone midday, so I best get on with it. But I thought I'd update you. I'm thinking that's come out alright. I've wiped it with panel wipe and the paint has stayed on. I just did it across this face here. The paint has stayed on. I've tried a bit of brake cleaner on it. It stayed on. So what did I do next? Turtle waxed it, just to give it an extra layer of protection. And none of those have taken it off. I mean, as soon as I panel wiped this, it took it straight back, as you'll see in the last video. So that's a vast improvement. And the caliper paint is only an hour at 93 degrees. And that seems quite robust. Oh, what else did I do? I put a bit of brake fluid on it. A bit of the old brake fluid on it. Not too much, I was scared. And that's why I then used the panel wipe to get that off. And then I used the brake cleaner to get the panel wipe off, which is sort of counterintuitive. But I did that anyway. And then, as I say, I've turtle waxed it with original turtle wax. And so long as you don't look too close, I mean, if you look at it from here, tell you what, that looks gorgeous compared to that gold one, doesn't it? So yeah, always look at anything I do from far away and you'll love the result. But yeah, that's the plan today. Take the other 3 bits down to bare metal and paint them up. The old caliper paint, and paint them up. Have a cup of tea while I'm doing it, and I won't video it because it'll be tedious and boring, and I want to put the radio on. So sod off, and I'll probably put a bit more video of when I've taken them back to bare metal or something, if you're lucky. And if you are lucky, that'll be right next. Next. Okay, so it's actually a day later. Didn't get as far as I wanted to yesterday. life got in the way and all that, but all the bits are ready now for spraying. Just doing the head of the bolts. Some of the galvanising had come off on all of them and were showing signs of rusting, so I've just cleaned off the heads just to paint the head. The rest of the galvanised section is fine on the bolts, so they'll just get the heads done. But yeah, took them all back to bare metal. Took a few hours, but yeah, next is the spraying, so I'll give it the old degrease, and then get on with spraying. So here they are then. This is, when was that last video? That was Saturday, and then Sunday I painted them, and then on Monday I baked them 100 degrees, well 90, about 93, 95 degrees for an hour, and that's the finish. And as I say, I've previously tested them with brake fluid on, brake cleaner on, panel wipe on, and it hasn't affected them. That was on the face of this one, and they look terribly good, I think. Again, it's me, it's not going to be perfect, but from where I was and where I got to with it all just wiping off with the panel wipe, the old VHT caliper paint so far, and I do mean so far in these very early days, early hours in fact, is working. Longevity, I don't know. I'll find out, because I'll put them on the bike and see how long it lasts. But yeah, I'm okay with them. Am I pleased? I am pleased, just on the edge of pleased, I think. But yeah, they're going back on the bike, and the black will sit in with the forks and the gaiters and all the rest of it, rather than the gold. And the finish on those, especially, as I've said before, from a distance, looks gorgeous, and it will look better than the gold that was peeling and flaking and oxidization and dirty and all the rest of it that were on there. So I mean, ultimately I'd just like to get them back on the bike and make sure I've got good brakes again, rather than the horrible wooden things I had when the seals were knackered. So that'll be the next step, putting them all back together and sticking them back on the bike. But so far they're painted, and I think with life getting in the way, this has taken 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, might even be coming up 5 weeks. Just don't get the time. But yeah, there you go. That's where I've got to. Comments down below, subscribe if you're really desperate, and maybe I'll see you again. Ta-ra.